Welcome to the session, guys. In this session, I'm going to show you how to install Oracle 19c database on OEL 9, part 2. Part 1, we have covered it, these steps. We have installed the Oracle OEL 9 on VirtualBox part 1. Okay, if you want to go through it, I'll share that link in the description. And in this session, I'm going to show you this part 2. So, how to download these softwares and all I have shown as part of the part 1. For Oracle 19c database download, you can go to eDelivery site, eDelivery, and you can download this 19.3 latest long-term release one with the patch number 982.063 that I have downloaded and placed in my system. Is certified with OEL 9 Oracle Enterprise Line. Okay. I have shown all those things. I'll upload it all these snapshots also in my blog, Anjani Apps DB blog. You can go through it and then you can go ahead and see the snaps and then you can practice it. Okay, quickly jump into your today in our today's session. So I'm going to install our database as part of the part 2. So what else we need to do? So I have installed the RPMs, required RPMs as part of the database in our these are all the RPMs which are required. See, one by one I'll show you. DNF, all these RPMs I have installed. These are required RPMs for 19 database. Now we're going to install the database as part of the part 2. I'm going to show you. These are all the RPMs which I mentioned. I have installed. So group add and these things are not required. This part we have completed. Password has been changed to Oracle. Now I have connected to the Oracle using this IP. Okay. See, here it is. Which ID, how to find which OS user you log into the server by using ID. It will give you which user you have logged in. Oracle is logged in. Then make sure we have to be created the directory structure for 19c where we are going to install. By using root user, I'm going to create this. Okay, all these directories I have created. Okay, if you want to see it, you can see it. I have created, nothing is there on this directory. So now we need to, once we have created the directory structure, we need to change the permission ch own -rf. Why? Because this when you have created, it will be we have created using the root user, right? It will comes to root user and root group. If you want, I'll show you that as well. Suppose if you can go here, if you can see this, see here, this DB folder has been created with root user and root group, but we need to be there. That structure should be there. Oracle user O install is group for OU01. So I have made the changes, and the permission should be 777. I'm going to provide to that U01. See here, this is the important thing. Let me check now. See here, it is having earlier, it is having less privilege, 755 privilege. Now it is having 777 privilege. And the group also, instead of root user, it changed to Oracle. Why? Because we are going to use this home, Oracle home, and we are going to install the database software over there. That is done, guys. Now what I need to do is I need to download the software and place it to this server. But in my case, what I did is I have created the shared folder in my virtual machine here. The shared folder is located to D drive, DBsoft, VM softwares. Okay, that one is going to show it here. This one in my D drive one, SF software VMware, wherever these softwares are there in my local machine. But to creating this in a shared folder, I can able to share whatever the information is there in my local machine on my virtual box. CD 19c softwares. Let's see. I'm going to here. So here it is, my 19c databases. Okay. LS. It is having this 19c software, guys. This one I'm going to unzip into my Oracle home location in this location. See, in this location, do I have anything? As of now, I don't have any files. See, by using ls in this directory, but I need to unzip this software from this location to that location. Unzip, and what I need to unzip? This software and which location -d. This location I need to give. That's it. This is the Oracle software which I have downloaded, guys. And one more important update I mentioned in the part 1, important note. OEL 9 is certified with Oracle 19c, right? So if you are going to install this Oracle 19c database, you downloaded the 19.3 software and you are trying to install an OEL, it won't support, guys. Minimum version is 19.19. Update should be there. 19.19 and later. 19.19 database version should be there. Then only you can able to install your databases on Oracle Enterprise Linux 9. Then only it will help. Otherwise, in 19.3, 19.4, and 19.18, 19.17 database versions, this will not support. You will get lot of libraries issues. Those libraries are not updated. That's where before going to this database configuration on OEL 9, we need to upgrade or apply latest CPU which is there. Latest CPU as of now it is in 21, guys. October patch, October RU release 19.21 is the latest RU patch. Latest RU. And then before, if you want to update this, if you want to apply this RU patch, we need to upgrade our opatch utility. Okay, this is also an important. So first we need to do these things. We have, I will show you how to upgrade this opatch utility and 19.21 latest RU things. Then we can proceed with this installation part. These two things is very, very important. So we have completed these things. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm unzipping the software. Where it is? Here it is. Unzip part is completed, guys. Let me take the snap of this. Okay. Creating the directories, did I take? No, I did not take that snap as well. I'll show you these things as well. Let me take a snap. How to unzip this software. By using this command, I'm going to unzip it. Unzip is completed. Create directories. Unzip 19c software. Here I have unzipped it. Creating the directories, I will take a snap of from here where it is. Let me show you that. Make directory command. Did I use here? No, right? No. Here only I created. Here it is. So let me show you that also. See, this one is to create your directories. And then go to this location. See, no, nothing is there. And change the permissions. This is required. Once that is done, software also we have unzipped it. Now we are ready to move to install the software. But I want to mention the bash profile. This bash profile is located in your Oracle user location. Where it is, I'll show you. We need to update the bash profile here. PWT. This is my Oracle user local login. I used LSF and LTR to check it. No files are showing, but I can mention A. Extra A is for hidden files. Whatever the hidden files is there, those we can able to see. This is the bash profile. I want to update it. Bash vi.bash underscore profile. So I'm going to update this with, if you want to update it, press I button to insert and right click it, paste it. So what is my database name? UATTP I'm giving. And what is my base location? U01. This we already have. If it is there or not, let me show you. Okay, it is directory already there. Okay, we have created, right, directories. It is there. And base location. And this is my base location will store your data files and the product, Oracle database software, Oracle home installation, diagnostic files, everything will store in your base location. Leave it. As of now, in this base location, we are having only two groups. Once you have installed the database software and configured the database, you will see a lot of directories here. I'll show you after the configuration. So batch profile is important. So that's it, guys. And save this batch profile. For my snapshot purpose, and what I'm trying to do, I'm going to take this snap, the batch profile. Okay, batch profile. Update batch profile using RL's login as Oracle user. That's it. Once that is done, so we have updated the software. We have what I did is I have unzipped the software and then update the ownership and re-update the chmod. So permissions and all things we need to re-update it. That's it, done. Now in this, I'll take one more session. Okay, we'll take a duplicate tab of Oracle. See here, from here we need to install. Let me increase the font. We are now ready to install the database. Clear it. One important note is that Oracle home. This is my Oracle home and the SID is this. In our bash file, whether we mention product 1900 DB1 or not. Let me check this now. 1900 DB, 2 zeros. That's it. SID is UAT DB. Now we are good to install our database, 19C database software installation. But what I'm trying to do is let me show the opatch utility version, guys. Okay, ls-ltr, not only this, the Oracle home location, opatch is my utility to apply the patches. What is my version? It is old version, guys. Now what I'm trying to do is before going to install the database, I'm going to increase or update my opatch utility. For that, what I need to do is, I'm going to upgrade the opatch utility now before upgrading or installing the database software. ls-ld opatch. This is my opatch utility. I'm going to move this opatch utility to world. That's it. Now I don't have any opatch utility in my directory. Now what I'm trying to do is I will do where I am. Okay, no problem. It is a home, right? Here it should be ls-ltr. I am in this location. Let me go to software locations where my 19C latest RU patch is 19, this one. Here I have downloaded my opatch utility. I'll make one more video, guys, how to download this opatch utility and latest patches. Now in this video, we are going to look at this thing. Unzip this patch to -d in my Oracle home, guys. In this location, I want to unzip. Once you unzipped it, it will create opatch folder. Okay, opatch directory in this location. So, and we'll see that. Okay, let it go. And yeah, done. Let me check now. See here, it has been created one more folder. Earlier we have only this one, right? Let me show you this snap as well. I'm going to take a snap. Here I'll mention upgrade opatch utility before 19C install. As I mentioned, OEL 9 is supporting Oracle 19C database, but it is going to support from 19.19. If you want to apply the latest RU, you have to upgrade your opatch utility version from lower version to higher version. As of now, our version is 1.17, 12.0.0, 12.2.0.1.17, right? This will increase to 40 or somewhere else. I'll show you that as well. Okay, let me increase chone. I have changed the permission and the chmod updated. Now let me see this. It has been changed the permission. Now I'm going to opatch utility. I'm going to check opatch version. See here it is 1.40. Instead of 1.17, I have upgraded to 1.40. Okay, let me take off this. And also we need to check the patch set level. What is our latest patch? It could be 19.3 only. We haven't applied anything, right? Let me check opatch ls patches. It will show you ls patch. Central inventory is corrupted. Huh? Oracle home central inventory is not there. Why? Because no, we have to have the inventory should be there. Okay, as of now, we haven't installed anything. Once we install the database software, the inventory will be created. Once the inventory is created, then only we can able to get this patch details and other things. Okay, as of now, we haven't applied that 19.3, right? The inventory also is not updated. So inventory is not updated. That's where we are not able to get it. As of now, we have upgraded the version. That's it, guys. Okay, let me install the software. Okay, let me install the database software. Clear this one. Now we are ready to install the database software. How we are going to install the database software? By running the run installer. This is the utility. If you are going to install this, you will get one error. Okay, I'll show you that error message. and then we can reinstall it again. Run installer, right? It won't run it. It won't give you the GUI prompt. This one is there, right? It is going to throw an error. This one. Unexpected error. The action set support OS check. OS is not going to supporting in our upgrading. Like later versions, they might having to update this one also. As of now, they have given temporary fixer for this error. For this error, what is that is error while install. This is the error message. To fix up this error, we need to set the OS prerequisite. I'll show you that. You can set up this export CV to 7.9 OEL or 8.8. As of now, it is 9.2, right? We are asking this to expect the OS version is this one. Assume this OS version is OEL 7.9 and done, right? Now I'm going to install, initiate this run installer. Now we will not get that error. See here, now we are getting get this installer page, right? What we did, we just exported this one, assumption. Instead of 9.2, it is going to exempt only this thing here, this thing. Now we are going to install only the software and not going to create it, because if you are going to create the database software, right, you will get a lot of issues, RPMs and other issues. What we'll do, first we are going to install the software and then we can apply the latest RU. Why? Because the OEL is going to support with 19.19 or later version. So if you apply the latest RU, the database version will come into that. Instead of 19.3, it will move to 19.21. Okay. Only we are going to give this thing, create software, new snap, take this, and now we are ready to install the software. Okay, click on next, guys. That's it. Single instance only we are going to install. We are not going to install multiple node. Single install, we are going to install it. And click on next. Enterprise edition, we are not going with the standard edition. I have explained a lot of videos. Go through it on our channel, Racks Infotech, in a YouTube channel, and you can watch it. 21C I have shown it, 12C I have shown, 19C I have shown in different operating systems. And this is our base where our database form is going to install. The default, guys, I'm not going to select anything. Most of the values are default. Only the location where I'm going to change it, I'll show you that. These are all the default. Inventory also, it is default. We have to create inventory. What it does is it is going to capture all the changes on your Oracle homes. On the database server, it is going to record it. Okay, if inventory is corrupted, earlier I showed you, right? I'm unable to look at the opatch ls patches command, right? Inventory is not there. That kind of issues we used to get. If inventory is corrupted, you can recreate it. That is different topic, I'll tell you. These groups, you can keep it as it is. Why? Because my primary group is OE install. That's where I used to mention all the groups is my primary group. If you want to keep, you can keep the same thing, guys. The same thing here also. If you want to skip this, automatically run the root scripts, root.sh. Inventory, it is going to update. Inventory permissions, it is going to update it. So if you select it checkbox and provide the root credentials, we can do that. Now I'm not going to do it. Let me take, it's a prerequisites. If any issues happens, any memory, any network related issues, then it will throw an error. But we don't have any issues. Prerequisite successfully completed. Now we are good to proceed. So now, if you want to save the response file, save it for silent installation model. This is GUI installation, guys. I'm not going to do the silent. It is GUI. If you want to use the GUI, save the response file. Next time you can use the silent mode. And click on the install button. Now it is going to check the linking the libraries. We may expect some of the libraries, if anything is missed out. I'll copy that missing libraries from my existing server to here. But let's see how it is going to install. Why? Because a lot of dependencies also there in while installing this 19C. So we may get some of the libraries issues, shared library, and some shared library issue will be coming into this. We'll check that also if any issues happens. See here, shared library. This one expected. Okay, this I'll copy it from my another machine to here, and then if I can retry it, it will be succeeded. Okay, how we are going to check is libasm clt 19, right? Let me check this. Okay, guys, for that, I'm going to do one thing. I have cleared that previous installer. I'm going to rerun the run installer in this phase, run installer, and then I'm going to do is apply mode one. So by using this CPU patch, apply underscore RU. If I apply apply the patch location. If I can give, now I'm going to do this while run installer is running, the patch is going to take, this patch is having all the RPMs. I'll show you that. See here, the patch is having all the RPMs related to 19.21. I'll show you that libraries. All the missing libraries and other things has been copied as part of this patch. So if you could unzip that latest patch 19.19 or 19.20 or 21 latest one, there we used to get all the libraries. See, these are all the related libraries, right? This one we have got that error related to the 19th library 19 related error. If you could apply this patch as part of this, it will read that libraries and missing things from this one. So I'm trying to run this using this script. How it is going to move on. So let me initiate it, run installer. So why it is going to do it? It is going to read this patch. I have downloaded this latest CPU patch and is trying to do this. Let's see how it is going to preparing the home to the patch, applying this patch. For this error, what I'm trying to do, remove the inventory and then apply RU while install inventory. Let's see what it is going to perform. So it is going to apply this patch, latest patch. It is 19.21. And then only it is going to prepare in the installation window. We'll wait for some time and then we'll see. So now the patch has been applied successfully, guys. Now see here, the result has been done. Now we got this one. If you want, we can do this direct installation part as well. As part of this, we can directly install and configure the database. Okay, it is taking, the patch will take around 10 to 15 minutes. Depends upon the server and the system resource. Then we are going to go to proceed on this part. Let me move forward with related. Only we will go with one by one. Okay, we'll go with the software, single instance, enterprise edition. This is the home path and inventory path is this. Install is main, and default things if you want to keep, you can keep the same thing or not required. Okay, recovery backup and keep it as it is. Automatic scripts is fine. Prerequisites, these things we have seen it earlier as well. And click on the installation. We got some error right earlier, link binaries and all. Let's see if we are still getting that libraries issue. Then again, what we need to do is we will check that issue alternately. Mostly it should not throw an error. We'll see. Just is preparing now. After preparation, here it is. The libraries, it is going to look into it. Earlier we faced that error at this linking libraries level, linking RDBMS executables. Okay, if it is done means the software level libraries and all everything is fine. If it is not means we need to look into that libraries. If anything specific library is missing or anything, we need to look into it. As of now, I think it is moved on. It is going for RDBMS executables, linking utilities executables and all. That is fine. That's why, right, whenever you're using SQL plus RMAN utility, see RMAN utility, RMAN target, how these things are working, all these are as part of your software installation. These utilities are going to install and these things are placed under your Oracle home location. All the libraries and Oracle home lib location and utilities under bin location. See, libraries has been completed successfully. Our inventory has been updated successfully now. So it depends, right? So the patch which we have applied, right, as part of this installation, this is important, guys. So we don't have any issues happened when we have applied this patch. Okay, these scripts are we need to run it from the root user. Let me take off snap, and then we'll proceed it. So you also may not get any issues if you are proceeding with this approach. Okay. Root.sh script. First, we need to execute this and then only this one. Connected to root user. This I already connected. Clear screen. Now I'm going to execute this. It is going to give the privileges or permissions to this Vora inventory file. Then only we are going to execute opatch ls inventories, opatch apply patches, how I'm going to see it. This one is going to create Vara inventory, Vara tab entries, and it is going to, Vara tab is not going to do it, is going to update your libraries. And then it is going to create etc Vara tab. It is going to create it, and it is going to copy all the user local bin with your Oracle home libraries is going to link into it. That's it, guys. These two are the important things. Once this part is done, then we can click over there. Next. Click OK here. Then your installation is successfully completed. See here, the script has been completed. If you click on close, it will come out from that. All the installation logs and all will store in your Oracle home install location. 19th installation has been completed. Now we need to configure the database, guys. Configuration the database using DBCA. Installation completed. Start DB config. Using DBCA, database configuration assistance is the tool where you are going to use that tool flows. So these are all your install logs. If you want to see install logs, temp location, these are the problem. And if you want to see the response file, if you want to go with this one or silent mode installation of your database next, if you want to install any one of the database on this server, you can use this response file as a reference and modify the parameters. Go ahead and install this. So we have successfully installed the 19 C database with latest patch sets, LS patches. See, inventory has been updated now. It should not throw an error because my inventory is properly updated. See here, I have updated latest. This OCW patch I haven't downloaded. I have downloaded only single patch. If I could download the OCW also, that will be that also going to update as part of this. I'll do it later on for that. As of now, our release is 19.21. It is the latest, guys. It is not an old one. It is the latest one. So latest version. So October 17th only released. That's it. Now I'm going to create my database. Create the database by using DBCA. Okay, let me minimize this. Initiate the DBCA command to configure the database. So it is going to give you the DBCA, create the database. If you have already databases installed on this server, you can use DBCA to delete those databases. Create the database, click on the next. So if you want to go with the typical configuration, these are the default values. If you want to change it, you can change it, but I'm going to create with advanced configuration instead of typical. There I used to mention my global name, my CDBs, PDBs, everything. Let me go with that only. Advanced mode here, single database instance, general purpose. These options will not come if you are going with the typical. Directly it is going to install those things. Okay. We are not going to install this database for any other things, data warehousing or custom things. It is going for general purpose. So here I'm going to mention my UATDB is my global database. My SID also UATDB. If you want to create a multi-tenant type, you can create. If you don't want, you can use any one of that option. Empty container database. If you want to use local table spaces, use local undo table space. Create an empty container without PDBs. You can create only CDB. If you want to create container databases, you can give the pluggable databases, how many pluggable databases you want, a number of pluggables according to your resource on your system. Okay. Select it and go ahead with this default things. Then click on next. So use one of that attribute, which one you want to. If you want to use this OMF, Oracle Managed File System, go ahead and use this. If you don't want to, if you want to mention locally managed file system, go with this attribute. We will go with Oracle Managed File System. Okay, Oracle Managed File System. It will give you the flexibility. Performance will be later on, we will see that, but it will give you the flexibility. Okay, Oracle based Oradata DB unique name file system, storage purpose. Clear? Next. FRA, if you want to enable, you can enable it. If I want to enable FRA, it is going to take 12 GB of system size to FRA location. Let it enable it, FRA. Also, we can enable the archive mode. Okay. As part of that installation, we can enable it, but if you want to enable it later also, FRA and archive log mode, you can enable it, but the database should be in mount stage. So now as part of this database configuration, I'm enabling FRA. This thing. Network configuration, I can create it later on. I'm not going to create now. I'll create it later on by using NETCA, Network Configuration Assistance tool. Now you can go with the default values. Click net. Default, these are all the default values. It is not required. I'm not going to take the snapshots also, it is unnecessary. If you want to enable the DB vault of a security purpose, unauthorized access to avoid, and you can configure. This is default configuration memories. If you want to maintain more flexible memories according to your architecture design, you can go ahead and increase the memory here. So OEM, I'm not going to configure. I don't want OEM on this server. So extra resources required. So we have disabled the OEM. Users, if you want to create individual user passwords, you can use, or else all the admin users, you can use the same single password. If you want to use individual password, you can use that as well. Now I'm going to use individual user accounts, or all the user accounts with one single password. Okay, one single password. That's it. What happened to this? Let me take a snap. Okay. In that case, what will happen, right? We have to go to edit, copy, then paste it. Click on next. So create the database. It's going to create it. It may take 10 to 15 minutes, and 10 to 15 minutes according to your system resource. This is also depend. Nothing to change. Everything is default values. This is the values which you want to go with one more time. How many PDBs? One PDB. Name is PDB. Single instance. It's not a rack. SID is this, and global database name is this. UATDB. And check all the temporary. These many table spaces are going to create control files, redo log files. Three redo log groups it is going to create, and two control files, and remaining are the data files. These are all the parameter, initiation parameter values. Okay. That's it, guys. You can review all the configurations, then initiate the database installation. If you want to say store the response file for silent installation, silent database configuration, you can use that. Okay. Then now click on finish. So it is going to prepare it. It may take some time, and leave the system as it is for some time, and our database will be created successfully. We'll see it. So it's created alert log. If you want to monitor the alert log from the database server, we can monitor this. Okay, from the database server, tail 100F alert log. What it is going to do it in a GUI manner. Here it is what is going to in backend. We are going to enable see it using the alert log. From here also we can see it all the details. DB creation is going to in progress. Copying the data files. It is in progress. See in the alert log also it is going to show you everything. So we can wait for some time, and once it is done, I'll resume the session again. Let me ask that it will take 10 to 15 minutes, guys. It won't close. It won't complete in a minute, but it will take some time. Okay. 31% is completed, and remaining things will wait for some time. The database installation has been completed successfully now. And it is saying that this is your database global name and SID and other things. So completed. You want to see, click on finish. Okay, if you click on that finish, this will close. So DBCS has been completed here. This phrase, okay. DBC has been completed. If you want to see that SQL plus service is DBA, now you are in 21C, latest version. Select banner from reader version. See here, our database version is 19C related thing. If you want to see complete version, select start from, use this. See, version is 21, 19.21C. So it concludes our database has been installed successfully on OEL 9. So only one thing is that we have to have upgrade our database to 19.19 or 19.2021. Anything above 19.19, then only we can able to install these databases on our 19C on OEL. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day.